What's going on, YouTube family? It is another beautiful day here in Las Vegas, and we're going to show you some behind the scenes of how we actually flip cars. So I'm going to take you guys to the auction and show you some of the fun stuff I bought. And I want to give a huge shout out to Revenue for sponsoring the video, but more on that later. Now first, let's talk about this beautiful car that's sitting behind me. This is a 2025 Volkswagen Atlas. I picked this thing up for a little over 17,000 bucks. It's a 2025. It's only got about 12,000 miles. I bought it with a little bit of front end damage, which I'll show you now, and no key. So what I have to do to get off the trailer is, unfortunately, there is no e-brake pull. There is nothing on this car. I've already checked. There was some sort of one-time pull string that's absolutely gone. So I'm gonna have to actually take the wheels off, disconnect the brakes, and roll this thing off, and then we're gonna head to the auction to pick up another vehicle. So I'm going to show you guys how my lizard brain thinks. We're actually going to do a little bit of math here. So when I purchased this car, I paid $17,500 with all the fees. Now, I go off of expensive cars off of wholesale. I don't go off of retail because I think retail is like very, very high 20s, mid 30s. But I'm just going to say $28,000 for wholesale. That's what we're looking at. So this is our gap. I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking like, wow, 10 grand's a lot, but we have basically about $1,000 in parts. I got about another $1,000 in paint and body. I'm gonna put $1,000 for miscellaneous because I bought this car with no key. So I'm not exactly sure where we're gonna be at. So even with all this saying, we're probably close to $5,000 to $6,000 profit, but we'll just have to wait and see. So as I go on in this build, we're gonna add to this and show you guys exactly how close we can get to these real numbers. So we just got here to Copart, and this is the new car we're picking up. It is a Dodge Ram. I don't know if it runs or drives because I bought it with no key, because when you're in Las Vegas, you gotta gamble, right? So we're gonna take this thing home. Unfortunately, I can't tow my G-Wagon yet, so we're actually towing with the Audi. And it's gonna be hilarious trying to get this thing back, but this is only a V6. It's a 2015, and I bought it for $4,000, but I'll tell you more about it once we get back to the shop. So this Dodge Ram I purchased for about $4,000 with all the fees. I don't know if it runs or drives, haven't checked it yet, so we're gonna get it out here in a minute. So let's just say we have $1,000 in miscellaneous repairs, whether that's tune-up, I possibly gotta put a head gasket on it, something like that. That's kind of the edge I'm giving myself. When it comes to retail, I'm guessing it's somewhere around 8,500 bucks. It's not a lot because it is a two-wheel drive and it's a V6, so it's gonna be hard to sell. I think it's gonna be the right person that has maybe a landscaping company, something like that, that just wants to put that there. This might be a good buy here, pay here car, or this might be another shop truck where I can just move stuff around and use it for that. But this is the gap we're working with. So we're looking at possibly, you know, a $3,000 profit margin. But once we get into the car, we're gonna see how close we get to that. So I got some bad news. I actually found the key in the glove box. Now I know a lot of people are thinking, wow, you found the key, that's great, now you can just fire it up. I think they hid the key for the reason. So I was already dreading it. Once I found the key, I put the jumper on her, cranked it over, and unfortunately exhaust gases come out through the intake. So it lets me know that the motor either has a major issue or the timing's off pretty bad. So more than likely, we're either gonna have to do heads on this or replace the whole motor. So we went from that $1,000 to probably closer to $2,000, but that's okay. There's still plenty of profit in this particular vehicle. But you know, these are some of the crazy things I do just to throw out there for gambling, because you know, for 4,000 bucks for a nice, and this thing is clean, like there's no scratches, there's no scuffs, you know, the inside is very, very clean. So I was pretty surprised. But what I'll do now is we just got a new addition. It just pulled up. Let me show you guys. Looks like we got another special delivery. Look at that. Fresh off the truck, I have this 2014 Smart Car. Now, I picked this thing up for $750, just like the other one you see over there. And this one is just, it's clean in the inside. Let me open it up, I'll show you. You can see it's got the red interior, the gauges, all that other stuff. The battery's down there. Now, the reason why I got this so cheap is because most people, when you jump these, you have to give them a few minutes for the program to actually work with the TCU, the control module, because this is a manual transmission, just like what you see in like Ferraris, Lamborghinis. It's just an automated manual transmission. And because of this, it gives people a lot of issues, and they thought it was a non-runner. So I get deals on these smart cars all the time because people just don't know how they work. Once you put the battery in there, give it about 5 minutes, and then you could literally turn on the car and drive it away. So not all purchases are all rainbows and sunshine. Now, when I bought this car, it sat at the actual auction for a week or two, and I winded up getting over $450 in storage fees on a $750 car. Now, the reason is because I booked shipping the day I bought it, but the guy took his sweet time. It took him over a week to get there, and every day Copart charges extra storage. It's like 20 bucks, 25 bucks a day. Well, the guy told me he's gonna pick it up this upcoming Monday, and when he got there, he didn't pick it up on Monday, he picked it up on Tuesday, so there's another $25 in storage. So he basically told him that he wasn't gonna pay it, and so he left. And when I called him like, hey, you just cost me 450 bucks. Why didn't you pay $20 and get my car? And, oh, well, that's not how you do it. And if you knew how to buy cars, and if you're not a, just a regular person. So I kind of laughed, and I told him, I was like, no, I've been buying cars for quite some time, man. If you're just cheap and you don't have 20 bucks to take care of your customer, you can go, kick rocks. And I'm sure I'm going to send him this video here right after I get done making this. But unfortunately, it costed me another, I think, $200 on top of that to get it back here. So altogether, I'm into this car like $1,800, which is still not bad because it still runs and drives great. It's only got 60,000 miles. It's got that nice red interior. And you may be asking yourself, Lucky, are you going to flip this? What are you going to do with this one? Well, this is going to be one of the cars that we talked about in my last video about rentals. I'm actually going to lift it, do some cool stuff, and basically put this out there. So if you guys come to Vegas in the next few weeks, you could actually rent this thing when it's lifted, got all the lights and the Nerf bars and all the other crazy stuff, because this one's going to be something that I want to put out there for everybody to enjoy. So that's going to be the plan of that. Now, I just got a message right now as I was pulling up, and I just got an okay on another car I put a bid on, which is another Dodge Ram, because I just picked up this one today. We're gonna go pick up another one right now as we speak. So let's go ahead, hop into the Audi and go pick it up. So while we're here at Copart waiting for the car, I want to talk a little bit about today's sponsor, Revenued. Now, Revenued reached out to me and asked me, hey, Lucky, what can you do an extra $20,000, $30,000? And I said a lot. I can buy more cars, I can use that money for parts, I can hire a camera guy, I can grow my business, I can do lots of different things. And so they wanted to sponsor this series showing how small business owners can basically get some capital and grow their businesses. And that's all that Revenued does, is they want to help small businesses get the capital they need to either expand, hire more people, get some product, do some marketing, whatever you want to use your capital for, you can. So they're offering a business line of credit that gets deposited directly to your bank account. Whatever you use is what you get charged for. If you don't use it, you don't pay $1. It doesn't cost you a single thing. And best thing is, it takes less than 10 minutes to get approved. All you got to do is shoot them a message or give them a call, a few quick steps, and you can find out how much you get approved for. And one of the best things is they don't go off of your personal credit. They go off of the actual cash flow of the business. They just need to see your business bank statements. But because of this, it gives you another option to go out there and get some capital, especially in these hard times, because I know a lot of people are at student loan debt, auto loan debt, credit card debt, all this crazy stuff. And when your utilization gets up, it's very hard to go out and get the funding you need to grow your small business. Don't worry, Revenue's got you covered. So make sure you click on the link below, tell them that Lucky sent you, and I see my car coming up. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So here is the next truck that I bought. This is a 2019 Dodge Ram Classic. As you can see, it's got a small love tap in the back. Don't worry, that'll buff out, but not too bad. Looks pretty good. Now, I purchased this car with fees for $6,200. It's only got 1,000 miles. The inside actually looks really good. Here, let me see if I can pop open the door. You can see it looks clean. So what I gotta do now is let's head back to the shop and see how it looks. So we're back here in the yard, and I pulled off the Dodge from the trailer, and it runs great. It's ugly as hell. It's got that big dent in the back, but no worries. I found a truck bed on Facebook for $1,000, so I'm gonna go pick that thing up tomorrow. But all in all, this is pretty much what I do every single day when I'm not making videos. I do this, I do consulting calls, I get online, and then I also work with my software company where we go out and talk to banks and help them find repos. But these are just some of the things I like to do. Now, it sucks. I wanna show you guys some more, but unfortunately, it's 5 o'clock here in Vegas, and it's already dark, which sucks. So I'm gonna hurry up and edit this video. So by the time you guys see it, it may be 5:30, 6 o'clock. But next week, I'm gonna have a bunch of new car flipping videos, because now that we got the yard starting to get filled up, I got 4 more cars coming in shipping in the next 2 to 3 days. So it's gonna get pretty exciting, because we wanna push really hard because tax season is coming up. And so we wanna make sure we have at least 10, 20, 30 cars ready to go to the auction, because this is when you're gonna make most of your money. So if you could stockpile a few cheap cars today and get ready for tax season when everybody has that disposable income, you'll be ready to make some quick money if it comes to flipping cars. But I want to to thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this video wasn't too exciting. I just wanted to go over a few quick things, showing you a little bit behind the scenes of when it comes to me going out, buying cars, picking them up, and then kind of how I start to look at cars when it comes to numbers wise. But we'll get deeper in a few more videos. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next video.